Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Republic of Pirates. Don't mind me, I'm just listening to the tunes of this game and I really do like them. And we are back in Galley Island right now. And yeah, in the last episodes we advanced quite a bit in the higher industry sector, and we do have now paint coming in all the time, right? Paint is a new construction material that we have up here, and we got 34 of that in stock. That means now I can finally start on my brass production, because these buildings require 10 paint for each building. Of course, we want to have this one somewhere where I do have lots of hired hands workforce, and that is of course once again in Galley Island. I'm going ahead and I'm going to go risky here. So we do have the sugar, right, that I can still produce with the 50% bonus here in Galley Island. So I really would like to reserve this area here for the plantations, which makes it difficult because holy cow, we are running out of space, and on such a massive island here there's not that much space running anymore. I would also like to look out for a Skull Island there again, because Skull Island also has the 50% sugar fertility. However, Skull Island also has tobacco and cotton, and we probably will need a few more of these. So that's something I need to also consider. And Skull Island also has lots of forests or lots of mountains as well, even though here it's looking rather fine. So what I could think about, what I will think about, and what I am going to do after all is, yeah, we're going to actually move those plantations over to this area, I think. So that is primarily the sugar production that we are actually needing for a lot of things. We have lots of workforce here, so in my opinion there's nothing wrong in really just moving those sugar plantations over to this area, right? There is no copy tool, unfortunately. I would have loved this, especially for so many plantations if you want to place them. But of course, it's no problem. We like to click things. And I'm just going ahead. We have 4. Let's make it 5. 5 of these buggers here, right? And this makes it possible for me to actually get rid of the 5 that we have here. That's the sugar, right? So let's just poof, 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 poof. With that, we solve the workforce problem that we have in Galley Island. And of course, we have lots of additional space now that we can use for all the advanced industry that we have to build, right? I would like to have another depot then running right here in the center of things. And then we can actually go in now and start with the brass production. And that we have then, yeah, actually try to really squeeze it in so we can have a second one there too, right? Over here, and another depot then here. Actually, let's try to make then 2 depots here. That's just a lot more carriers, right? They're transporting stuff around. So let's actually, let's actually have the depot here, those 2, and they will actually tend to this whole area up here. So this is brass number 1, and this actually makes it possible now to start on the Astrolab production then. This is my mission actually, 2 Astrolabs in the storage, and it requires them brass and wood, and we should have both of that available. Also, it requires 100 artisan for each one of these. So that's once again a massive building. It also looks really cool. With that, a new massive production in place. We'll just see how much of that we need, right? And this will then solve also another demand here now that we have then also for my artisans, and that's the Astrolab. Gives me lots of more additional tax income and workforce. On top of that, salted meat might be something that could be up our alley. For that, I'm pretty sure we need normal meat, right? And then also some salt. There it is. And boar hunting lodge it is, and the salt mine. Salt mines we have, right? We have lots of salt, so let's actually work on that too. It needs, however, lots of laborers. So let's check it out where we also would have this. And of course, in Skull Island, there's also some salt deposits. There is one. Let's get this one all the way down. And then we might actually work on that too. There's so much space here. No boars though. It's also trading. Yeah, a bit of hemp gifted to me there. At least we stay friendly with these guys. And the Los Guerreros, they're not going to like us that much. 15 advanced weapons, is it? Let's pay it anyway, because I want that reputation with those guys. Alright, Astrolab. Requests completed. That's also pretty tricky. Offer 60 rum and 60 fish. We have this now. There you go. We cannot fiddle our way around that anymore, I think. So It last time now it stayed the same. Offer 60 meat and 60 clothes. Oh, nice. We have that too. And now we don't have any consumer goods anymore.
Groups of rough and ready men.
Firearms and paints. That we certainly don't have. The request will become unavailable. And there will be a new one popping. We'll just see where the new one is. Pickle, stew, and candles. We have this. Let's also turn in this quest. With that, we get the defense tower 4. Tier 4 it is. A bit of German in between doesn't hurt. There you go. Any attacks somewhere? No, not really. We're looking fine here. My ships are fine. And my captains... Oh, my captains are not fine. We do need to rebuild a few more ships. Celeste Domo. There you go. And Olivia. I can still go ahead with the second highest tier ships for now. Alright, Astrolab production. Where are you? First of all, paint is at 1 now. We will probably need a second one. There's no Astrolabs in yet. What's going on? Wood we have plenty of, right? Right? No reason why we shouldn't. Yes. Now it's the wrong wood actually. There is another type of wood. There is the normal wood logs. We have them though. And then there's the brass. For this we need the zinc bars. Oh, I see. We have the mines for the zinc and the copper. We don't have the smithies yet. So that's this one here, I guess. Copper mine. There's the copper. Does consume quite a bit of workforce there too. But with that, those mines are working. How is my sugar looking then as well? 27 out of 28, so we'll need one more if we want to meet demand. We're always engaged in battle when I'm building something. Oh, look at that. Rogue Island. This one here. And actually we have no defense here. Tier 4 is probably out of the question for now. Tier 3, Tier 2 we can have. Only one though. They don't flee, right? So they just fight all the way to death. That's a bit problematic because it causes more damage than it needs to. And theoretically they should flee because they save their skin with that. We do already have the captains in on Rogue Island, so not that much more I can do. We can keep the salt deposit here. And last time I checked also, it doesn't really have the best of fertility, right? Not that much we can do. Get that request going, that meeting going with Los Guerreros. We have a very bad rap with them right now. And I'm probably also going to add me a couple more huts because we are actually also suffering workforce-wise already in Skull Island. And of course we still have lots of additional industry planned on this island alone. Boars are in, salt is in, and this makes it possible to also have the cured meat. The cured meat needs smiths. We actually don't really have that many smiths, honestly.
Me asking for work?
Offer 10 paint to greatly
Our
increase
men
faction
have.
standing.
You understand?
Why do we not have this? We should have this. Was it paint? Oh, we're down to 3 paint only. There we are producing the paint. There's something wrong here. We do have the bricks. Steel is probably what's lacking here because we have the bricks, we have the pigments, but steel is lacking. So this will also be something that we need to tackle. And the steel production we have primarily on Fair Island, but we are also pretty down there on the workforce too. I'm already stopping with the cannon production. As long as we can't do the advanced cannons, I don't really care about this anymore, right? And steel-wise, 16 steel. There's no way to boost those industries though, unfortunately. So we'll just need to wait till we have more of them. What we have, for example, is Pantaloon Island. There's still the coal mine that we can build over here. And then also we have the iron over here. A bit of workforce. And then we have the blast furnace. This actually requires then hired hands, a lot of them. But we can just upgrade a few more. So let's actually also go in and have a blast furnace here. What a beautiful name. Together with a storehouse again. And let's just go in. Get us a bit of that workforce going. There you go. Almost stable. Perfect. And with that we have just essentially added another steel production to my industry. Alright, how's it looking there? Astrolabs. Now production is up and running. Fantastic. We probably have a pretty high consumption of Astrolabs though. What I could do is... Well, there it is. Supply is already filled. So we should be able to check it out now. 0 out of 0. Doesn't sound like a lot. Can we pause the consumption of that? No, unfortunately we can't. So I will probably need to double my Astrolab production. That means I need a bit more brass most likely. I hope not actually, but let's just check it out. Yeah, I can't see brass. I would so love some statistics on what each factory produces. There's no brass. We do have it though, right? So it's definitely being produced somewhere, but we can't see it.
Captain,
alright, there we have
I
it.
think we should send a ship out to parley with Matilda. We can settle this without bloodshed. It's only her that we want.
I have my doubts.
Well, now we know what Matilda thinks of our offer of parley. If it's a fight she wants, it's a fight she'll get.
And yeah. Take over Verdant Haven Island. This one up here. And I was expecting something like that. So we got lots of frigates there. Man of War. I don't see one now. I think this one. No galleon. Man of War, there it is. Yeah, this will be no easy nut to crack. Also, we need to reach artisans. A few more. Right, so we have 730 right now. We could upgrade a few more hired hands here. In Galley Island. So, these guys here. We'll actually be able to do this lots of that here. So here we do have the workers still. Is this workers? Nah, this is workers. And then we should be able to upgrade them. They definitely want a prison too. So we have a prison over here. Already boosted with my bricks. 70 bricks we have. I could still boost its reach a bit further here. There you go, right? So we are now going all the way down here. So these guys here theoretically should want an upgrade. That would be then more smiths. We need them because with that we can upgrade then more of these guys here to artisans. That's the smiths. Come on, what's going on here? Medicine! Medicine is lacking a bit. Also, we have in the market for ships. So I was just fixing the medicine production. That should be working now. And we need to send a ship over here. Doesn't look very friendly, so let's actually send the whole fleet. Let's just see what's over there. So, medicine is in again. Very good. So we should be able to upgrade them. There you go. So that we have now also then the final push towards that one here. Proliferating pirates. Right, that's lots of artisans, really. I've given up on looting advanced cannons. For some reasons, we're not getting them anymore. And by the way, with that, we're also very close to 10,000.
This pirate captain has grown weary of plundering the seas alone and offers their services for a price.
Yeah, 200 curious, we have that. With that, we can
This
pay him.
pirate captain heard about the last trade.
There's another one.
Offers to join as well.
Think about that offer for a while.
This pirate captain heard about the last trade.
And another one, come on. Every time a new ship comes in here, I guess they're introducing themselves. There it is, right? That's the Carrack that we've gotten with that. Just a ship, really. And this one, he would still be available on a sloop, but they're not very powerful as far as I can see. So we could continue with, yeah, destroying some Los Guerreros ships here. Making sure that we get some interesting loot for a while. Alright, with a bit of piratey looting, we should also have now the curious for the last ship that we can purchase here. And with that, finish also in the market for ships if there's no other mission coming along. So we'll just see. Los Guerreros launched an attack on Pantaloon Island. That would be over here. My ships are close by though. We have lots of defense there, so I'm not feeling too worried about it. What's going on with you?
This pirate captain heard about the last trade and offers to join
we
as
cannot
well.
do this because I think we're at the ship's limit.
This pirate captain heard about the last trade.
I mean, we do have 200 curious. Doesn't seem to be working. Alright, so we're going to try the push here. Last woman standing, take over Verdant Haven. We are at the ship's capacity. There is no more ships I can build. Also, there is no really high quality ships that I can build. So I'm just going to try and tackle this problem now. We're going to go step by step. It's 3 major harbor areas, right? And this one is the weakest one. So I would like to try that first. There's not a lot of formations we can do or so. I'm just going to wait until we have most of them in the harbor area, so most of them can actually also shoot then. Right. And then also with a scatter shot, we're trying to get in as many of them as possible. This is a small ship. Actually, it wouldn't hurt if we lose it, because then I can build a bigger ship. So if it comes to that, we're probably going to sacrifice this very weak one. Alright, also lots of level ups. With each level up, my captains gain more power, so it gets easier a bit. So that was the weakest one, right? And, oh, look at that, improved cannons. 24, that's not enough yet. I might go for this one next. Looks also pretty weak. This one looks the strongest one, so this will be a bloodshed, more or less. But the one up here should be manageable. There's also... Any attack? No. Right, all the islands look fantastic right now. Let's move up here. Somewhere over here. Gather them together. So as I said, it doesn't hurt if we lose this ship, if they focus on that weakest ship for a while, because it really is not the best. There you go, one more down. This one we probably need to pull out. There you go. Wasn't so bad either. There's some very high tier defense towers here though. There you go, it's shooting at the weakest one now. That's totally fine for me. I haven't lost the ship yet, so I might actually pull back and go for repairing. No weapons. You kidding me? Alright, that wasn't so bad. We have this ship that needs repairing. Right, and just actually get them all in. And move them to Rogue's Hideaway, which is right around the corner. So let's actually go for the big attack. On the main ships. Come on. Come together here a bit. Now they've seen us. We're about to lose a big ship. These are men of war, so it's a bit more difficult here, but we have taken them, perfect. And now we can go for this. So with this, we have destroyed all the... yeah, all the defense of Verdant Haven. It's just these last towers here. Shouldn't be much of a problem. There we lost a small ship, that is fine for me. Let's just not try to lose any of these big ones, though. With that, we can claim it. Another captain's in. We have on it Pigment's camp production.
Matilda's dealt with, but that's not the end of it. We found correspondence in her apartments from the British West Indies Company that confirmed their involvement in the murder of your father.
There's Newport Island. We also need to clean them. Last woman standing goes to this next one. Please give me a weapon. There it is. Improved cannons. And with that, we have 32 improved cannons. So at least we can build one high-tier ship. The Pillow Factory also comes in. So now, really, we're at the end game with the Pillow Factory. A tannery is also coming in. So we're unlocking the last productions here. And... cleaned Verdant Haven. With that, we have another massive island now, right? That we can use for ourselves. I cannot settle on it. Why not? Dedicated area up here. Why is this beach not dedicated? Could be an oversight. Right. It's a fine looking island here. Lots of deposits. Yeah, copper, zinc, pigments, dried herbs, and another captain's inn. Let's actually go for the captain's inn right away. Up here. Just beside the copper deposit that we have there. And we can hire now a new captain. And performance when attacking a galleon. When assigned to a cog, catch a bark. And none of them is really good. Cog, catch a bark. Cog, catch a bark. So they all have the same statistics. And let's go down here to my main building. Yes, there it is. The frigate. We can build it. Ooh, this is fantastic. Let's assign a captain to this. They're all the same, more or less. Let's go with the attack power increase and build it. Unfortunately, then we're out of improved cannons already. Repair my ships here. Put a few planks that we have. And get my fleet then down to Red Island. Newport it is, and Newport is going to be a whole different nut to crack, right? Because there we have lots of these man of wars tied together. And the other harbor area is also a lot of ships. We also need to recruit 1,200 workers on Verdant Haven. That is the next one. By the way, we should have the ships limit, right? So let's try and purchase the last ship here for the in the market for ships. That would be over here.
This pirate captain heard about the last trade.
Why can we not do this? We have the Curiouses. We don't. We are not at the ship's limit. As far as I know, we have... Oh, I could see why it's a problem. We haven't built the ships yet, but we have assigned a captain. Alright. That's actually a problem, yeah. Can I destroy one of my own ships? I could try and... Of course, yeah. Of course, I can send it into Newport right away. Let's do this. Let's send this very weak brigantine that we have there. Right, so it's a lower class ship. I really want to finish that mission here, so let's destroy this one on purpose. I don't have any smaller ships anymore. This one's waiting, and in Verdant Haven we have then our mission here. Alright, the game's not over yet. Pillows we need for sure. And also a lot more people in Verdant Haven. And then, of course, the big attack on the British. That should be fun. Stay tuned.